Things come to a head in Shortland Street. Roy Mata needs to know where TK's loyalties lie.
There won't be a next time, won't there?
Of course. I'd like that.
I have been offered a job. It's in Wellington.
What?
It's not going to change anything. Well, the way I see it, Daniel owes you 20 grand, so you tell him to pay you back.
He's broker than I am. At the moment, mad as cheese.
Blue cheese, because you have to be mad to eat it. Well, what about your mate who lent you the money?
No, he's sweet.
Oh, Daniel, it's not going to make squillions, so neither are you, and you're going to be even more hard up than you were before because you're going to have another loan to repay.
Yeah, thanks for that. No, look, my mate's in Qatar. He's been there for a couple of years. He's raking it in, so he's happy to wait.
Wait, stop it. Some of us are just eating.
She's just jealous.
Yeah, so?
Hey, all you have to do is say the word and you and me will give them a run for their money.
Stop it, as if.
Hey, it's pretty crap news about Regan's cousin, eh?
What cousin?
Logan.
Just small girl trouble like you want to know. I'll meet you up at oncology. I'll just grab some coffees first, eh?
Okay.
Excuse us.
Sorry, mate. I thought you would have told her by now.
I can do without the massive pity party.
What? It'd be for your cousin, not for you.
Look, she'll move it on to me. We've been there, done that. It doesn't help.
He hasn't got very long left. You're going to have to tell her sometime.
Yeah, but I'd like to decide when's good, okay?
All right, fair enough. But hey, I mean, seeing as I know, if you do want to talk about it any time, feel free to just go for it.
All I'm saying is it would have been nice to have been consulted. Apparently that's what people do when they're in a relationship.
They wanted an answer straight away, and it's not like Wellington's the end of the earth. I mean, it's only an hour by plane. I'll be home every weekend.
No, you won't. It may start out that way, but then you'll get busy and it'll be every other weekend and then every month.
We are going to make this work.
And what about the boys? How's it going to work for them?
Well, they'll get used to it. Harry will probably prefer it.
Well, that's my point. You and me, we'll survive, but the relationship that you're developing with the boys, that needs constant work, interaction on a daily basis.
If we can cope with that interaction on a daily basis, I'm sure they can too.
Well, call me selfish then. I don't want you to go.
Well, then we're both selfish. But I'm more stubborn, and you know it, so can we skip to the bit where you accept that if I don't go, I'll resent you, and you don't want that, so you let me go.
I'll miss you.
Well, I'll miss you too. You big silly.
Is now a good time?
That depends on what you want.
The rest of you should probably hear this as well. Management are aware you've all coped with considerable disruption over the past few months while the ED's hours have been reduced. I'd like to thank you all for your patience and hard work.
But, get used to broken sleep patterns and unhappy families again because ED is going back to 24-hour care.
Hey! Awesome.
You found the money. Oh, since our new initiatives and services are doing so well, we've managed to shuffle a few numbers around. Shortland Street is providing world-class service.
Sarah put the hard word on.
We offer 24-hour emergency.
Yeah, or maybe Shane's realised how much money he can make out of surgical tourism with the help of Daniel's software, and he can finally afford to be generous.
Yeah, maybe. But if there was money going spare, you can bet Sarah made sure it came to us. Hey, it's good to know someone upstairs is looking after the little people.
Oh, well, yeah, apparently you guys are important. Whatever.
Whatever. You home, Ryan?
Yeah, what's up?
I just had a visit from the pigs. They know about the building supplies. Not that they're going to improve, but they're watching. I've got to stay clean for the next few days.
And none of your mates will help you?
One of my mates not. Until I find out who, I'm not going near any of them. It's only for one night.
What are we talking?
Puffs, green, some pills. I just did a delivery.
What's the street?
30K.
I'll do it. For $1,000.
Don't do me any favours.
Mate, there's a chance I could get nabbed.
Yeah, if you're a dummy.
You've just given me a bit of an idea. Thanks, bud.
Hey?
Call it risk management.
Don't get smart.
No, I've got someone who can hold for us.
Who?
A mate who owes me big time. He can't afford to make any mistakes.
Who?
Brody Kemp.
The doofus who runs the bar.
Doofus, Patsy. He'd be perfect for the job.
I need your input on this before Shane signs off on it.
Good morning to you, Gabrielle. What is this?
International Neurosurgery Conference being held in Brisbane next month.
Your unit is run independently of mine. Why are you asking my permission?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm asking if you'd like to accompany me. You still have a lot to learn in the area of spinal surgery.
You're teasing me.
Well, colleagues are supposed to tease each other, aren't they? And especially boast about their superior skill, particularly when the other is cast in a role they're unfamiliar with, as you were.
They are. But your teasing is wasted in this case. I was more than happy to play the pupil. You're an excellent teacher.
Thank you. Although my invitation wasn't completely in jest, I do believe you'll find the conference beneficial. Will you consider attending?
Yeah, I will.
Hi. Are you free for lunch yet?
Yeah, please. I'm dying here.
Whoa, settle, bro. What is going on?
I had a call from the pigs this morning.
What about?
The building supplies, they know.
Man.
Not that they've got proof, and not that they know anything about you or the IV. It's me they're watching.
Well, are you sure they're not going to realise I lied to them the other week?
No, too big a leap. And thanks for doing that, by the way. You're a good mate, which makes me a real jerk for asking another favour.
What, do you want me to lie to them again?
There's some stuff that needs to be picked up today, and with the cops watching me, mate.
Look, I think that you're in a bit of a bind, but...
It's only a small pickup. And sitting on for a few hours tops.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't...
I haven't even mentioned the money.
Money?
Well, the stuff's worth quite a bit. You pick it up and sit in it for a few hours tops, and the money I lent you, you can forget about it. Not a bad deal, eh?
Well, we'll need to delay opening the ED until we can find medical cover for these extra shifts.
Or we can start advertising today. Look, between me, TK and Dr. Hammond, we can handle the extra shift until they're on board.
Yeah, sorry, not me. Not this weekend. Roy Matt and I are heading down to see Whānau first thing tomorrow morning.
Well, then that's that. We delay the opening.
Well, and give Shane the excuse to delay for another few months. We are opening tonight, even if I have to work every shift back to back.
Max, you can't do that.
Well, you can't close us down once we've opened up.
I'll postpone my leave.
No,
well,
no
I don't
way.
see any other choice, do you?
Okay. Well, TK takes 2 shifts on the weekend, we're covered.
Only if you're sure.
I am sure.
And they're done. Let's go blow Scotty's bureau budget.
Don't talk to me.
Hey, look, if I don't work, Edie doesn't open.
It would take Sarah 2 minutes on the phone to get a locum. But why bother when she can get you to do it in 1?
Is Gabrielle the reason you don't want me to go to Wellington?
Where did that come from?
I just thought, since she's your ex and you two seem to be getting on better these days.
We get on the same as we always have, professionally.
Glad to hear it. But you didn't answer the question.
You think while you're away, I won't be able to control myself around her?
It sounds silly when you say it like that, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So do you think you can?
I'm not going to fall for Gabrielle again just because I don't have you around to remind me that I'm in love with you.
I'm sorry, but you do have a habit of straying, and your partner didn't need to be out of town for you to do so. I guess I'm taking a real risk.
I'm glad we're having this conversation in a crowded restaurant rather than the privacy of our own home.
If you think me leaving is going to seriously jeopardize our relationship, then I will look for a job here.
Well, do whatever you feel you have to do. I just don't want you to feel like you're being pressured into staying.
I'll look for a job here.
Oh, great. You know, I'm pleased.
Same.
Mate, if the cops are keeping an eye on you...
I made sure I wasn't followed, trust me. I know a trick or two.
Great, then you can do the pickup yourself.
I'm good, but I'm not that good. Are you turning me down?
Look, getting out of debt with you is my #1 priority, but I cannot justify sitting on stolen building supplies, especially if the cops are sniffing around.
Me? They're only sniffing around me.
Can't you tell whoever that the deal's off?
Oh, mate, you think I haven't tried? I don't make the pickup. I'm in more trouble than if I'm caught making the pickup, if you catch my drift.
Look, I'm sorry, mate, but I can't.
I hope you know I had to ask.
So what are you going to do then?
Well, what can I do? I don't do the pickup. I'm dead. I do it, I'm in prison. I think the best thing I can do is use some of that trickiness and leave town.
You serious?
Well, I've got no other choice, have I? The trouble is, it's going to be a while before it's safe to come back here. And I don't have a while, do I? So that's it. I've had my time with Jill. Yeah, I know I didn't stand a chance, but look, I just wanted to be around her. I love her. Look, there's one thing maybe you wouldn't mind doing for me. Could you spin Jill some story so I don't end up looking like a total jerk?
Me?
Well, I ran out on her once and it was the worst mistake of my life. Look, I don't want her thinking I'll do it again by choice.
I'll do it.
Don't make me sound like a girl, though.
No, I mean, I'll pick up those supplies.
You are a legend. My man. Look, come here, Brian.
You knew TK and I were going to visit my whānau this weekend.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry your plans have to change.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm not going to stand here and argue with you about how I feel, so if you'll excuse me.
Why couldn't you get a locum?
Well, not that I had to explain myself to you, but locums are expensive. It was hard enough twisting Shane's arm to open the department at all without putting strain on the budget on the first day.
So you just asked your good old dependable ex-husband to help you, like you always do, even when we're trying to celebrate our engagement, because how could he possibly say no to you when you're carrying his child?
Okay, first of all, if you were listening in on that conversation in ED, you would have heard that it was Maxwell who wanted TK to work, not me. Secondly, while you were having your engagement party, I was having a really difficult time with a patient who ended up knocking me to the ground and putting my baby's life at risk. And even then, I didn't drag TK away from your party. Someone else did. When I was sick, he did come and see me. I hope you're not suggesting that I
know,
asked him.
but there
he
have
has
been
been looking out for me and the baby, and that is all. Now, if you feel insecure about your relationship, maybe it's best you talk to TK about it, not me. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Start chilling, or you're gonna get noticed. And we don't want that, do we?
No, I suppose not.
You owe Regan, eh?
I didn't realize it was public knowledge.
Don't mess this up. You do? I know where to find you. And your pretty girlfriend.
I'm just doing Regan a favour, okay? There's no need to get all heavy on it.
If even a speck of powder goes missing, I'll be coming after you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you say powder?
Keep your voice down.
What exactly am I picking up here?
I guess Regan didn't trust you enough to tell you. So, what I said about your Gil, you'll be smart to take very seriously. Happy babysitting.
I have some information that is going to make you very happy.
Which is?
I contacted the organisers of the neurosurgical conference to see whether they had a place for you in the workshop.
And
please don't interrupt. That wasn't the end of my story. Yes, they have a place for you. But my news is that I learned that Dr. Jason Fielding, the neurosurgeon who published that article on invasive technology last month, has just been announced as their key speaker. And that was the end of my story. You can be happy now.
I'm not going to the conference.
Oh. I thought you'd expressed an interest in attending.
I did. But financially, it makes no sense to send two surgeons.
This is true. And I'm more than capable of relaying any key information to you upon my return.
You can email.
So I'm gonna call the whānau and tell them to expect just me tomorrow, unless you've changed your mind.
It's not a matter of me changing my mind. I really want to come. Now, could we make it next week instead?
So not only is Sarah messing with our plans, now she's messing with my family's. No way.
It's not Sarah messing with anything, okay? I can't leave Maxwell in the lurch.
But you have no problem leaving me in the lurch.
Oh, that's not fair.
Neither is leaving me alone every time Sarah needs you. And she needs you sometimes, I understand that, but I need you too. And I'm your fiancé. And at the moment, you're making me feel like your ex-wife and work are way more important than me.
It's not.
And I hate having to say this to you, but if I don't, I think that you'll just keep pushing me to the bottom of your list and expecting me to be okay with it, and I'm not. So I want to be home for lunchtime tomorrow. I'm going to leave at 10, and I hope that you change your mind and that you come with me.
Hey, dude, where are you? Do you know what is in the boot of this car?
Mate, I'm stuck. There's a cop car park right outside the apartment.
What happened to you knowing a thing or two about how to shake a tail? Get over here now!
I can't.
Well, I can't just keep on sitting here.
Well, you can't just leave.
Well, I'll bring you the keys to the car, and then...
Look, you can't come here either. Cops, remember?
Well, then I'll put them in the exhaust pipe or something.
A car with a stash of Class A drugs in the boot.
So you did know what I was picking up. You told me it was building supplies.
No, I didn't.
Dude, I thought I was picking up, like, skill saws and stuff, like, not drugs. I'm sorry, but I'm out.
Look, you walk away from this, and we're both dead.
If I keep on sitting here, I'm just going to look suspicious. I just had 2 cops walk past me.
Look, drive off. Go home or whatever. Just act normal. I'll come over to your house in an hour. 1 measly little hour. Just relax. Everything will be fine.
Buzzed!
Hey?
The Endolphins.
What are you talking about?
It's a new gym bag, eh?
Oh, this whole thing, nah.
But that's where you've been, the gym.
Yeah, I lifted a few weights.
I thought working out was supposed to make people more relaxed, not make them even more stressy.
I'm not stressy.
Well, you're not relaxed. Are you still worried about all the money and Daniel and everything?
Nah, babe, I'm just not feeling the best day.
Oh, no kidding. Hey, you want me to make you some macaroni cheese?
No, I really need to be left alone.
Oh.
I'm sorry, babe, I don't want you to catch this lurgy. Why don't you go stay at your mum's place tonight?
Why does it feel like you're trying to get rid of me?
I'm not. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm just going to crash out anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I love you.
Me, you.
Yo.
I'm at home. Where are you?
At home.
What? You said you'd meet me here.
Oh, I said I'd try. The cops haven't left yet.
So leave and lose them on the way?
You want me to take that risk?
I want to be clear of this stuff. This wasn't part of the deal.
Yes, it was. Look, I can't leave while the pigs are right outside. I think the best thing you can do is sit tight till tomorrow. Tomorrow? Well, by then the cops would have given up. And I'll swing by your place first thing.
You are seriously pushing it.
You think this is working for me too?
Unfortunately, plans change, but people only get caught if they panic. Just stop panicking.
Oh, yeah, that's really easy for you to say.
But just sit tight. Watch some TV or whatever.
I'll be round in the morning. But you're really saving my butt here.
Mate, if you didn't already have a limited lifespan, I would be making sure you suffered intensely for this.
Love you too, bro.
Go to Wellington.
Can I finish my tea first?
You're right. Part of me is worried that if you go to Wellington, I'll fall back into old patterns with Gabrielle.
You're not making a good argument for me to leave.
I'm trying to be honest.
Well, so am I. That's why I brought it up earlier, and I'm going to look for a job here.
You can't sacrifice your career or your life just because I don't trust myself. It's about time I learned to. And you going means I'll be forced to.
I do trust you.
Really?
Do you want to be with Gabrielle?
No.
Then it's not going to be an issue.
I love you. And you're going to Wellington and everything will be fine. We're going to make this work.
Of course we are. How could we not?
Oh, guys, fire! Whoa. Guys, come on, everybody up! Come on! Hurry up!
Probably just some kids sparking up in the hallway.
No, last time this happened, the building almost burned down. Let's go. What, are you afraid the firefighters are going to steal your gym gear? Come on.
Stench of the socks where he set off in the first place.
Aha, very funny. Brody, come on!
Yeah, wait.
Didn't think you'd be up.
Wouldn't have blamed you for trying to sneak in without waking me.
Yeah, I wouldn't have blamed you if you left already. Mind you, it would have been stupid to take 2 cars, though. Price of petrol these days.
You coming home with me?
Of course I am.
Because you want to, or because I'm blackmailing you?
You're not blackmailing me. But I want to come and I want to meet your family properly. They're going to be my family very soon.
You know, my cousin Annie is not going to let us leave until she's in the wedding party.
Well, if your reasoning skills are in the family, I have no doubt.
But there are no kids in the building.
So it was that drunk having fun then?
Who cares? It was a false alarm. End of story. Bedtime.
Are you going to turn that off?
No, I'm actually watching that. I just gotta check something first.
Are you afraid your gym socks have sprouted legs or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Next, less is more when it comes to sharing intimate details. A young girl learns the hard way in Doctors.
Did I die? Did we all die?
When I saw him,